Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 62 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder. what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing Jones, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready, break. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Go. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. Watch QB drop.
Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Switch gears.
They start on the ground with Geis. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Vance. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Not a roof. Here we go, G. Hey, guys. 15's mine. I'm taking it.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Complete. It's Johnson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Watch the whip. Check 31. Check 31. Check 9. Check 9. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a run with Geis. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check. Lucky. Jim. Check 99.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Rock it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Mike, 53, Mike. Topper. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Giants nothing.
Set. 10-2 stop. It's our time. Check. 53, come on. Check. Hey, echo. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Pick it down.
Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Get out the field, defense. Out. Check 52. Switch. Check nickel.
On second down, Love. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Watch the edge. Slam. Check, crunch. Go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones, off play action. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And bulldozing his way through. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this.
Jones hit and the ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones now on third down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
Ready? 8-3. X3. 218. Chop. Check 15. Check 15. Kill. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. Check safety. Wide. Get wide. Go.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Shit. 3 bud. Like it. Come off the ball. Hard. Swing. Go. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Push him back. Push him back. Check it out, read. Switch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
New York.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Let's go. Now.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Go. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now Jones to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Giants.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. Touchdown, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 32-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's put that team on the field. Yeah. Hey, my 7. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Come. No. 97's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Hey, exit. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Rip left. Rip left.
Off the play fake. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down.
Ready, set. 97's the mic. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Switch. Go.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Go, 30 base. Watch the run. Hey! Motion. Hey, Orvin. Yo, go. Let's go. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now he'll tuck it, and he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Redskins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check. Fresno. No. Off. Check. Under 10. 10. Switch it. Spine.
They'll run with Geis. And some room to work. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Shoot. 36. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the pass. Check three.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 53. Let's go, B. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go. Switch. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Jones throwing on first down. And he finds Howard complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Slam, slam. Check out. Check 26.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins, and that's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Check. Kill, kill, kill. 49, check 49, check 49. Squeeze. Flare, flare, flare. Wahoo.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Safety's creeping. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Go. 6 guys.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Third down. Here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. They were looking for Johnson that time. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now they try the right side here. 8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go. Let's go. Get set.
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games.